Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez not holding back in Nampa, Idaho yesterday, arguably the most right-wing state in the country or close to it, calling Trump a rapist and a criminal. A few people are offended, but I've got to tell you, most people are connecting with this energy. I believe there is something here. This was the latest installment of AOC and Bernie's Fight Oligarchy tour. And very well done. Let's take a listen to this.
Donald Trump is a criminal who was found guilty of 34 felony counts of fraud, liable for sexual abuse. Of course he's lying and abusing and manipulating the stock market too. When he talks about rapists and criminals, he should look in the mirror.
It's a good line, and like we've been saying, Cory Booker speaking for 25 hours doesn't get anybody health care. AOC calling Trump a rapist and a criminal doesn't get anybody the food that is increasingly unaffordable. But what we are trying to probe here, and that's what's so interesting about this Fight Oligarchy tour, what we're trying to probe is what is viable as is for the future of the Democratic Party, not what sort of corporate Democrat can we take and squeeze and manipulate and build a studio to be interviewed by Alex Cooper and make into something. No. What part of the party is ready to go in terms of what the country is looking for? I don't know that it's AOC. Bernie has said he's not running, but this is a process that's going on. Now, speaking of Bernie Sanders going directly at the authoritarian anti-media instincts of Donald Trump.
And right now, he's going after the media. I don't know if any of you saw it. He is now wanting to take away CBS's license because they did a story that criticized him. Oh, my word! CBS criticized him. Oh, let's drive them out of business. How terrible is that? He has sued ABC. He has sued Meta. He has sued the Des Moines Register. This guy cannot take criticism. He can dish it out all right, but he can't take it. And I say to Mr. Trump, if you can't take criticism, get out of the political process. This is a democracy.
One of the things that is very common in authoritarianism is that you are both extremely weak and you are extremely strong. And let me tell you what I mean by that. On the one hand, Donald Trump frames himself as the ultimate alpha. He's strong, not like these sissy Democrats, not like these sissy Europeans, right? They are the strongest. And yet they are so threatened by an adversarial media report that the initial instinct is not to dispute the substance. It is to say, can I get you taken off the air? They are so threatened by a college student who has a view counter to that of Donald Trump's that they can't simply refute it on substance. They have to round people up, deny them due process, supposedly guaranteed. The word guaranteed has no meaning anymore. Supposedly guaranteed to them by the Constitution, and deport them, or revoke a green card, or revoke a student visa, or whatever the case may be. Those are signs of extraordinary weakness, not of strength. And that's a really common thing in authoritarianism. Another day, another Tesla story. What is going on with this company? Well, if you go to ground.news/Pacman, you will see how some outlets are covering Tesla and Elon Musk compared to others. The story really is one story, but the way it's told really can change your perspective. And this is the exact problem that our partners at Ground News help to solve. Ground News is the only site that shows you how political bias and financial incentives and even blind spots shape the narratives in the news that you read. Otherwise, you're letting billionaires and political agendas shape everything from public opinion to policy. See every side of the news story, read the news from multiple perspectives, and see through the media bias with reliable news from local and international sources, go to ground.news/Pacman to get the same top tier Vantage plan that I use at nearly half the cost, just $5 a month. The link is in the description.